Hello everybody, it's Jedi Master Jack the Reaper here with another episode of Clone Wars reaction and review videos. I like you guys. You know, it's been a little while since I put out my last Clone Wars reaction video, so just want to thank you guys for your patience and hope that you enjoy this episode to come. We should be starting Season 3 after this episode, so I'm really excited to wrap this season up. I hope you guys all have a great time, and I'll see you on the other side. Revenge is a confession of pain. Ooh, I like that.
What are we gonna do with them?
Oh, I think our friends here are about to finally prove useful.
Oh, she's got spidery fingers. That makes me uncomfortable. Good old Jedi Temple. Oh, is this the medical bay?
Entire cruiser trying to get to you, and you're just gonna let it go?
In case you hadn't noticed, we are fighting a war.
We have a situation.
Interesting.
We received a transmission from the bounty hunters.
Until you face Boba, these men will be killed. Boba, do it. Boba!
He can't do it. He can't. He's still got a heart.
Come and find us.
I shall go and take Padawan Tano with me.
We're in over our heads.
You signed on to kill Jedi. Well, this is how it's done.
She is such a sickly, angry woman.
And now we're taking hostages.
Like,
Not part of
the music really accents her personality.
Set course for Florum.
Florum, huh? That's a cool star speeder. Whoa! Wow, that's so cool. Imagine how long that would take to build.
We must go to the lower levels. The underworld.
Oh, I'm so excited! The underworld. I've never seen this before, I don't think.
Your path, please.
Is this like the downtown of Coruscant? Kind of looks like it.
We must be cautious.
Wow. This is so cool to see. Yes! I love it. Old friends, back at last.
Oh, my dear. You never were good at asking for permission to land.
I never asked for permission to do anything, my darling.
Yes.
Okay, she loves him. He may not feel that way right now.
Not mine, I take it.
He's Jango's son.
Oh my gosh, what a reaction.
He was a friend and an honorable man.
Oh, wow.
And that's Castus.
Honorable. And he was talking about honor when it came to Mace.
Handle her, could you? Well, don't be ashamed. You're not the first man to bail out from under her command.
Oh.
Oh, you're a dangerous one. Very dangerous. Come. Let us go inside where we can discuss business over a drink like civilized.
Like civilized people do. Oh, shoot.
I appreciate the advice.
Even the dust in the air is like such a great little touch here.
What is it like working with Oda?
Oh, yes. Excuse me. Castus.
Wow, dude.
Hey, hey.
As soon as she knew that he was going to get in the way and not just bow out gracefully, she just murked him. She does not have time for complications, man.
Try to blend in. Listen. You may be surprised what people reveal when they have been drinking.
Like it's some mysterious, dark, like... Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Wow.
Have a look around.
This place looks cool. That voice.
Some information.
What is this guy? What?
Been a while since we had one of you down here.
Like Master Plo says. I'm listening.
She's really good at this.
This war is killing me. My whole business has gone under. Oh, give me another round.
Wow. There he is! Cad Bane's homeboy.
Florum. A buddy of mine was just murdered on Florum.
Murdered?
What's her name?
He's here now too? So many people hanging out in the same bar.
That's her, all right.
Oh, that's her, all right.
There's always trouble when she shows up. Find something interesting, kid.
Hey, what's this? What are you reaching for? Jedi.
That sound cut the silence. Meant business, dude. Business.
Hey, nobody's shooting up my place today.
He's right. Drinks on the house.
Well, why didn't you just say so?
Not very subtle.
I was being subtle.
Until I wasn't. So cool. Highly enjoyable interactions in there. That was great.
Well, my dear, you are in an interesting predicament once again. I will not help you, but I will not hinder you either.
I like the way he dipped out because he remembered how it went last time with the Jedi. They had the opportunity to decimate his crew and him and didn't.
Hello, and welcome to Florum.
I should assume
He's so entertaining.
into a trap.
Yes, you should. They're waiting inside the bar. I have no idea what just planned for you.
This guy loved this guy.
You know that I am not involved in this.
You have already lost, and you don't even know it.
I am prepared to kill you, the hostages, whatever it takes to get what Boba wants.
Sounds more like what you want.
Don't.
I want justice.
We are justice.
We are justice, he says. Dude, that's wildly savage. What?
It's over. Surrender.
Boba, hurry!
Aura, help! Help me! No!
Hostages, where are they?
Why should I help anybody? I've got no one. It is the honorable thing to do. It's what your father would have wanted.
This is such a emotionally loaded and complex episode. Like, so much amazing content in this. Wow. Yeah. Go get him, Killian. Oh my goodness. She's crafty. Right onto the ship. Just cut that whole wing. Oh, she can't do that this quick. What are you trying to do, Ahsoka? What do you, like, how did this work out in your brain? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Now she can't leave the atmosphere. Wow. Wow, dude. What an episode.
I see now I've done terrible things.
But you started when you murdered my father. I'll never forgive you.
Well, you're going to have to. Take him away.
And here I thought that Mace was gonna give him a nice like, oh boy. Okay, all right. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna have to unpack that episode quite a bit here. So, I guess I'll start. We'll start at the beginning and see if I can remember everything I want to say by the time we get to the end here. So, the underground. Okay, so cool. When they went down into the underground and were exploring around there, the way they use like the grunge neon lighting everywhere, and like the spray paint and the trash, and like everything looks kind of dirty and everything looks really mysterious, and there's like a congregation of all these people we've been seeing in these like nefarious roles just everywhere, right? You've got people that have done heists, you've got people that look like they've been a part of the mercenary crews for forever, and then even the bartender there, you know, the fact that he was like, all right, nobody's shooting at my bar today, just take it outside.
Hey, nobody's shooting up my place today.
Like, you can tell that even the bartender is like seen a lot of fights inside of his establishment, and just the like, it's like a glimpse behind the curtain to a whole new area of the Star Wars universe that I've never seen before. So that was really cool to see. I love seeing these old characters from this season. You know, I love the fact that we got to see Plo again. You know, we got to see even Ashoka, who's not really been doing too much this season. We got to see Hondo, which was really cool. That was I loved. Like, I understand why people are really beginning to like him. You know, like that first thing he said when he saw Boba, he looks at him and he's like, "Not mine, I take it." Like, such a witty way to kind of like, he uses humor to cut through and just disperse with the BS, you know. And ironically, that's a really great, like, charismatic talent to have. Like, this guy is obviously much smarter than we give him credit for, or at least that I gave him credit for at the beginning when I first met him. Like, he seemed like he's kind of a goofy pirate captain or something, but now it's like, you can see there's a lot more that permeates deeply in there. Like, with this episode, like, we got to see that he actually values honor. The fact that he commanded his people not to fire and to stay out of it. He told the Jedi what they wanted to hear, but he also didn't stop. He didn't stop Aura Singh from doing her thing, because he also owes her. You know, there's also that whole like romantic relationship thing going on between those two, which I find hilarious and adorable. And who saw that coming? Nobody. Freaking nobody saw that kiss coming. Like, this was cool. So we get through all this. We get through at the end there when Ashoka took down their ship. Like, holy smokes, most amazing. Like, okay, she is one of the most incredible Jedi fighters out there, because like, there were two scenes in this. There was that one where she took down the ship on her own, and then earlier when she was fighting inside that room to try and capture Boba, when the table got flipped and Aura was firing like point blank into her, and she was being able to block it. Like, that is an incredible amount of intuition and like feeling to be able to recognize what's going to happen and react to those shots that quickly. That whole interaction between her and Aura Singh was like, they kind of had like a personal beef going on in this episode. You know, they were pitted against each other a lot. And you could even see the look on Ashoka's face at the end after she took down the ship, single-handedly, by the way, that there was kind of this like, better bitch wins. I love it. And then at the end there, like, okay, so Boba's story is one that I'm going to be watching really intriguingly, because I like the fact that he is now not just roaming the galaxy doing these like petty hate crimes and stuff to try and get revenge. Like, the fact that he is now under the Jedi Watch is it's gonna change everything about him. Like, at least it's gonna give him a new lens of looking at what and why. Like, when he was talking about, I want justice, and Plo was like, we are justice. Like, that's kind of the way that Jedi see themselves, right? He obviously didn't see it that way, but Jedis definitely view themselves that way. And the fact that when he went to go address, he finally got a chance to face address Windu in a point where Windu was the one in power. He could have even, you know, sat down and said, you know, listen, kid, this is why. This is what happened. This is what your dad was doing. This is why he was breaking all these rules, and this is why he had to go. And I'm sorry for your loss, but, you know, this is something that we had to do to maintain balance and justice. But instead, he just looks at him and says, you're going to have to learn to forgive me, and then just kills it at that. Like, if anything, his shortness and lack of empathy there is really, I feel like that's really going to just amp Boba's hatred up. Like, just the fact that it's, like, dismissive of his feelings. Like, that's all he's wanted this whole time, was to be able to process and figure out a way to deal with his feelings. And now the very person that could probably grant him some kind of closure or some kind of mentoring just dismisses him, just disregards him. Like, that, it's I guess it's a very Mace kind of thing to do, and I guess it's kind of his fatal flaw, but it's kind of sad to see, like, there's opportunity here that people don't take advantage of. So what a great finale to season 2. Like, you guys, I can't believe how complex this has gotten, and this whole arc, like, it's changed the way that I'm looking at the Star Wars Clone Wars as it works. You know, the first season and a half really was pretty whimsical and fun, and like, look at all these goofy things going on, and this arc and the one where they were out there dealing with that terrorist group on Mandalore, like, these two are really, really deep, dark looks at the dark side of the galaxy, and not just, you know, the dark side of the Force, but like the selfish, like, backstabbing, treacherous, and kind of borderline evil way that people conduct themselves in the galaxy. Is we're starting to brush up against that, and it's very intriguing as far as you know, a lot of these characters don't have like just a primally good or primally bad outlook, and to see people that are doing these like extreme things but still have moments of, like, I don't know, little moments of humanity. It's almost like anyone can end up anywhere on the spectrum given the right environmental coaxing, you know. And yet here we all are in this galaxy trying to all figure out what to do and maintain balance. It's it adds a lot of validity and complexity to this show that I'm really excited to see what happens in season 3. So thank you guys all for coming to hang out with me and check it out. Again, thanks for your patience while it took me a while to get this one out. I can't wait to get into the next one. So if you guys liked what you saw, go ahead and drop a sub on the channel, hit a like on the video, shoot me some comments. You guys give me a lot of really cool stuff to think about in those comments, so I'm really appreciating that. I'll be climbing into season 3 next, so I hope you guys enjoy coming along for the ride with me, and I'll see you guys in videos to come. Until then, be good to yourselves, and may the Force be with you.